I've got one heck of a throbbing migraine today. I don't think people realize just how hard it is to cook when you feel like you're standing on a seesaw and every sound, every smell, every little unplanned little thing is just a little too bit overstimulating. Let's see if I can make this work. Oh, my ice pack needs to go in the freezer. There's a puja going on next door. The neighbors have been doing construction for like a year. And they're finally ready to move in. So I've already rinsed my chana. I'm just gonna put this in the pressure cooker. Add my water. Just concentrating on what it is that you're doing when you have a migraine becomes like something like an endurance marathon, because it's a game of how much can I offend my senses, how much light, heat, smells can I stand before I hit my breaking point, because you've got that head throbbing going on, the lies hurt. Oh, and nobody wants to stand in the kitchen, especially not with the pressure cooker. So I'm just gonna light this baby and walk away. Bottle gourd is supposed to be really good for migraines. It's high in potassium, magnesium, and it's 96% water. And in Ayurveda, it's supposed to be cooling for your insides. So we're going to give this a try today. This cubed bottle gourd is just going to go right into the pressure cooker. It'll create a nice watery toddy or gravy, because the vegetable will release all of its water directly into this curry. And I get to kill two birds with one stone. I've got a dal and I've got a vegetable going into one pot. I'll have to dial the spices way back today to make this migraine friendly. Things like black elaichi, black pepper, cinnamon, cloves. They're all way too stimulating when you have a migraine. So we need things like coriander powder, green elaichi, curry pata, and fennel seeds. Ginger is also okay, but we're going to avoid garlic today. Onions are okay. They're kind of an in-between. That's mostly a preference thing. But I am definitely not skipping the onion on this one. Oof. I usually make this with ghee because it goes really well with the sweetness of the bottle gourd, but ghee is warming, so not today. We've got our cinnamon stick, our curry leaves, our cardamom pods, fennel and jeera, and we'll just let that bloom. Time to add onion, capsicum, give this a little salt. Salt is important. Looks like it's time for our ginger. Add a little bit of turmeric. And a lot of coriander powder, because I'm not putting anything else in here. No red chili powder, no garam masala, no amchur, none of that today. Just want to rough chop these tomatoes. Hopefully I can manage this without cutting off a finger. I feel a little bit like a sailor. It's just stepped off the boat. Everything feels like it's moving around and rocking. Not the best state of mind to be in when you're handling a knife. Okay, our onions are cooked. Just gonna throw our tomatoes in here. This smells really good. Let's hope it agrees with my stomach. You can see the oil is separated out of this, so it's ready. And I'm just gonna add some dried fenugreek leaves. I'm making a mess. Just incorporate that into my tomato. Just gonna pour this directly inside. It's actually making me hungry. Incorporate a little bit. The lauki will lose all of its water. Just cook for one whistle, and we'll be ready to go. I'm just absolutely soaked from cooking. Look, even some sweat curls came out. So while my pressure cooker is releasing pressure, I'm gonna go have a bath. Okay, I'm bathed and I feel somewhat human again. I'm ready for lunch. So let's dig in. Yeah, that's really good. Looks like this. I've just got some, oop, that's a weird blurb. Got some white rice in my bowl here. Nice and comforting. While I was having a bath, I was listening to this story about how there's no air conditioners in Europe. Like only 20 to 30% of homes have air conditioners. It's only 3% in the UK. Like 60,000 people died during the last heat wave because of no air conditioning. That seems like a crazy number when you consider that like 1,500 people die from heat waves in the US compared to 60,000 when you look at the population size. That's a huge population gap. Like, I don't understand that. What's going on there? Like, does your government not allow you to have air conditioners in the EU? Now, I can understand if you have like some legacy architectural building where there's some kind of limitations on what you can put on the facade and you have to get an indoor like evaporation unit or something. But why are there no fans or AC units available for you guys to buy in Europe? Like, I can just go to any electronics store in India and buy an AC unit if I want to. And we're talking about like the split AC inverter where you have the blower unit on your wall and the air compressor is outside, like what you might see in hotels in the US sometimes. It allows you to only heat or cool the room that you're staying in order to save energy. So it's not like you're going to have all the windows and doors in your house open while you have your AC running. And the other thing I don't understand is people screaming about the carbon emissions when you use air conditioning. doesn't most of Europe have nuclear power? So that's almost zero carbon emissions for running an air conditioning unit. Yeah, make that make sense, people.